afternoon. The Supreme Court en banc, during its session today, February 25, 2025, acted on the following matters. In the case of Sara Duterte versus House of Representatives et al., Vice President Duterte filed a petition for certiorari and prohibition with a prayer for a temporary restraining order, or TRO, seeking to nullify the fourth impeachment complaint against her. She claims the impeachment complaint violated Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 of the Constitution, which states that no impeachment proceedings shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. The court required the House of Representatives, its Secretary General, Reginald Velasco, and the Senate to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days from notice.
Regardless of the result of the survey, we have a constitutional duty that we really have to face. There is nothing which is more supreme than the Philippine Constitution, sapagkat ito po ang mandato ng taong bayan. So regardless of the result of the survey, mataas man ang porsyento ng sumusuporta sa impeachment or mababa man ang porsyento ng sumusuporta sa impeachment, this is mandatory for us to conduct a trial.
A number about yung hindi agree doon sa impeachment. Ang masasabi ko naman doon ay hindi po labanan ng ng surveys o ng ratings, ng popularity. Ang importante kung ano ang inuutos ng konstitusyon. Matagal na ho tayong naghihintay ng tamang aksyon ng Senado.
In the words of Miss Universe 2015 Pia Wershbach, it's both an honor and a great responsibility. Isang napakalaking karangalan po ang mahanay kasama sila Senator Risa Ontiveros at Congresswoman Leila de Lima na tinatarget at hinaharas ng mga followers ni Tubuloy at saka ni Duterte. Kanila pong binibiktima ng legal harassment para tumigil magsalita tungkol sa katiwalian, pamumulimbat at pag-aabuso nila sa kapangyarihan. Lumang kwento na po ito. Wala na bang bagong strategy? Napaka-ironic na makasuhan ng indirect contempt ng mga ito na alam naman natin sa kanilang record sa presinto, wala namang respeto sa rule of law. Manalamin po sila. Sila pa talaga ang nagkaso ng contempt. Kung ito ang consequence ng pananagot kay VP Sara Duterte sa kanyang pamumulimpat sa kaban ng bayan at pang-aabuso sa kapangyarihan, again, I am at peace. Kung ito po ang halaga at bayad sa ating paninindigan para sa katotohanan at katarungan, caring-carry naman. Kasi sa dulo, ang mahalaga, manindigan para sa taong bayan.
And the House adjourned. So when the House adjourned, the fourth complaint was already approved by the plenary and it already reached the Senate. So obviously, the 1-year bar rule cannot apply to the fourth complaint. The fourth complaint was filed on time. So it's a very basic error there, and I think it deserves to be reconsidered by the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court overreached its powers under Article 8, Section 1. If the Supreme Court made mistakes or were wrong in what they were doing or unfair, unjust, and so on, then the people can go to the Ombudsman.
Kasamang Larry, I'm sorry, but this is no laughing matter. I am an officer of the court, and as such, isang katungkulan ko na ipagtanggol ang karangalan at reputasyon ng ating kataas-taasang hukuman. So, I'm sorry. I hope we can still be friends. Sa akin, this is nothing personal. This is part of my duties as an officer of the court. I had to do this. I hope you understand. Alam ko na kung ikaw ay abogado pa rin hanggang ngayon at ako ang gumawa nito, if the situation were reversed, you would have done the same thing. Pero kung gusto mo magkantahan, wala pong problema sa akin. Passion natin yan, kasamang Larry.
Pero sir, ano po ba specifically yung ginawa niya para nga po mawaran itong application?
At sapagkat sinabi niya 3 beses sa kanyang panayam, ang Korte Suprema ay tuta ng mga Duterte. Siningil out pa niya ang punong mahistrado ng kataas-taasang hukuman. At 3 beses niyang sinabi, I was scandalized to be candid sapagkat bagamat meron tayong freedom of expression and sometimes I have also criticized some decisions of the court, there should be boundaries. Pagka gano'n na pong masyadong vitriolic na at vituperative, masyadong maangas na at libelous na po yun hindi po natin maaaring palampasin. So, kinalulungkot ko kasamang Larry, I really had to do this.
Halata kasi na itong Supreme Court is just siding with Sara. Ako nga, dinisbar ako for a much lesser offense. Samantalang si Sara katakot-takot na pagmumura, katakot-takot na pagbabanta ng pagpatay ang ginawa niya, hindi siya dinidisbar. So ang Supreme Court talaga, tuta ng Duterte.
Indirect contempt against Congressman Percival Sendanya. Second, Professor Richard Hidayan. At yung best friend, I repeat, yung best friend ni Atty. Topacio, si Secretary Larry Gadon.
Yes! Sir, bakit?
Larry Gadon! Asolun! Larry Gadon! Asolun! Sila nagsabi nun, hindi ako. Ang gawas po natin, for example, kay Percival Sendanya, sinabihan niya Supreme Court na Supreme Cuddler ng mga corrupt ng mga opisyales. Second, itong si Richard Hidayan nag-post sa Facebook and sa Twitter niya na lahat daw ng mga justices ng Supreme Court